this stupid finger matching crap. Oh my god. Usually it doesn't work well if your fingers are wet or something. Crap. How do you wash my hair? Where are you going? It's on R3. I think it's next to the gym. What's it called? Antar Thai restaurant. Antar? Antar, like Ontario, but without the I-O.
Then turn left.
What that funny one? Hello? Hello? Come on. What?
Your seatbelt.
Bleh.
Huh?
Oh.
Okay.
Alright. It's fine. What? On the car? I got it. No, it's not like that. Something goes left on... What is next to here? There's another place that I wanted to go to, but that one's a bit further. And like, that one...
You are on the best route and your route is clear. You should reach your destination by 12:16 p.m.
That's kind of loud. Yeah. I think that one's more expensive too, so I'm like, whatever, I'll just go this one. Because that one...
Turn left towards South Carlos Avenue and turn left onto South Carlos Avenue.
That one was like, the menu was like $10 to $15 per item, and I'm like, no.
Turn left onto South Carlos Avenue and turn left onto East Francis Street.
I didn't bring lunch, I didn't make lunch.
Turn left onto East Francis Street.
I realized this morning, I was like, oh. I didn't do anything this weekend. Like, I didn't make the dog food, I didn't make lunch. I think it's just because I didn't go to the gym. But I think it was because it was like holiday and it was like hard. Well, for me it was Friday and Saturday I was helping mom, and then Sunday it was so lazy.
Continue on East Francis Street for 3/4 of a mile.
I was like, I was sitting at home, I can't study at home because everyone's loud and people are drinking. I was studying music, can't study at meetings. Because she has loud music too. Usually when I want to go study and I don't have anywhere to study, I just go to a cafe. I can't study at a cafe. I need like complete silence. Library? Yeah. In the library I know that I don't have to pay for parking. Well, got that earthquake. Well, apparently there's a library on like Arlington. Oh yeah, the one with I've never been there. No, not Arlington, the one by Phil's house. There's one like near Victoria or something like that, right? No. It's
in a 1/4 mile, turn left onto South Archibald Avenue.
But it's like it's not near the gym? I guess it's not. Mom hurt her finger too. Yeah, I think she hammered it too. I was all excited because I was like, I'm gonna cook my chicken and I'm gonna throw some of the basil that Jeannie's dad gave me, and then I opened the fridge and I was like, there's no chicken. Gosh, I still have like the freaking like chills from the stupid worm. But imagine like holding a chunk of dirt with worms in it and you don't know what to do because there's no trash can next to you. You don't want to throw it on your soil. It's just like it's probably like worm larvae in your... There probably is. But I think my soil's pretty much screwed now because I put the plant in.
Continue on South Archibald Avenue for a 1/2 mile.
I'm gonna let it grow a little bigger and then take it out. Hope I don't kill it. But AC isn't working. Not hot. What are you talking about? Other thing works. Does it? This doesn't work. This works. This one doesn't work either. That's weird. Like yours. Yeah, yours don't work. You two are blowing out hot air. Don't blow it near you. But the AC is Jeannie said
Use the right 2 lanes to turn right onto East Eureka Street.
my soil's pretty much screwed now. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to throw out that soil. I might as well get the most out of it.
Use the right 2 lanes to turn right onto East Eureka Street.
And then I called Jeannie. I was like, Jeannie! She's like, what? I was like, you gave me freaking worms! And she said, that thing that she does when you hear her laughing like really loud?
Continue on East
And she's
Eureka
like,
Street for 1 mile.
She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, there's fucking worms in there! And she's like, Dad! Did you get there worms? Yeah, he says there might be worms in there. Like, but my dad says the plant. But if you don't have to dig up the plants, why don't you just leave the worms in there? No, it just grosses me out because I'm gonna have to, hot and like imagine like, okay, I want to plant a seed. Let me dig a little hole. Worm. It's not that bad if you're wearing gloves. If I'm wearing gloves, I'm not that. I wasn't wearing gloves. Yeah, if I'm wearing gloves, I'm not too. I'm still grossed out, but not too grossed out. But speaking of that, I need gloves. Yeah, I need gloves. I definitely need gloves. When I was trying to pick up all the dirt, because I dropped the palm trees or whatever, and I was trying to pick them up and put them back in the pot, I didn't have gloves, so I was getting like all this dirt under my nails. Yeah. Jeez, that's like, she's like pretty. Okay. My dad says that the plant's gonna be healthier if it has the worms in it, though. Gee, that was freaking worms.
In a quarter mile, use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto South Haven Avenue.
Like, well, it's not gonna affect how it tastes. Like, if I don't know that there's worms in it, I'll eat it. It's fine. And I was like, Jeannie, I'll only be touching the freaking soil.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto South Haven Avenue.
As long as it's not like fruit, I think it's fine. Like worms and same dirt. Because fruit, the worms will go up and get into the fruit. Yeah. But if it's something like leaves, you can tell when there's worms. I think if he had told me that there were worms in it, I would be a little grossed out, but I would be prepared for it. But I was not prepared for it. Does he plan it with like worm garden or something? Well, no, cause you said he had a worm garden, right? Yeah. I think he has a worm garden, but I think also the soil he uses. He composts, I think. Yeah, the soil. I don't know about composting. I just know that Jeannie said that the soil that he uses has worm eggs.
For 1.5 miles.
There's worm eggs. Like it has like the worm, the worm poop and stuff. Yeah. And it also has the worm eggs in there. Or the worm castings. It's not just castings because my soil has worm castings too, but it's not worm eggs. But I guess. Why do I have to go on the pen? Isn't it an archable? Can you see this? You want to go around it? Can I just go local? Yeah, you can, but it's slower. For how long? 2 minutes. Go local. 2 minutes like nothing. But that's you're forgetting the stoplight. Because if it's the next exit, you can always stay in the right lane. I think he uses organic soil for sure. He told me the organic soil, organic fertilizer, all that kind of stuff. But I think he's not too picky because he said apparently what Jeannie told me was that Jeannie's dad said that there's soils that they'll have the worm castings because the eggs are in the worm. Some of the eggs are in the worm castings. And she's like, but they'll use like heat and stuff, so they basically kill the eggs. Mm-hmm. So the eggs are infertile. But I guess Jeannie's dad doesn't care. So his has worms. I think on this way, it's only one that's soil. Imagine like if you open a bag of soil and you just like dug it and you're like digging through worms and stuff and planting. I just don't like if you poke it with a trowel, it like cuts in half and both halves are like, and you're like, oh my god. feel traumatized. They almost as traumatized as the ant thing. The foot on the ant on my foot thing.
Your foot?
When we were younger, I went to the backyard and we found ant rolls. There's like a freaking horde of ants that just like covered my foot and it like scarred me for ants forever.
In a quarter mile, slight right onto the I-10 West ramp.
Where's this? 10 West, 10 West. If this basil plant dies, though, I'm gonna be pissed because I just wasted like half my bag of soil.
You aren't even supposed to plant it into that big though, aren't you? Because your basil hasn't grown into the container.
It has grown into the container.
But there's a slightly... I read that you're only supposed to transplant them into like 2 inch bigger at most. Every time you change
What
it.
I was doing, or originally what I was planning on doing, was planting several plants. Like there was gonna be 3 each level. But now that the worms,
Right onto the I-10 West ramp.
I think the basil should be fine too because with basil they say that you can start moving it when it grows like a couple inches tall. It's already
Continue on
like 3.
I-10 West for 3/4 of a mile.
It's already like 3 inches tall.
Is basil invasive?
No.
So they won't like sprout different roots from underneath. Because I know mint is. Mint is like some other herb.
Might be
What?
I guess it might be. I never tried anything about it being invasive. I was looking at Mimi's basil plant. Because, you know, I was talking to Jeannie about fires and stuff. Why are you blowing at me?
In a quarter mile,
Why-
take
why not?
exit
It's blowing,
55
it's
east
touching
on
my
Archibald
face.
Avenue toward Ontario Airport.
That's like at my face, Rachel. There, now you don't get AC.
I was getting AC anyway, I didn't feel it. Now I can understand why Jack was doing
Take exit 55B for Archibald Avenue toward Ontario Airport.
not that-
Keep right at the fort.
this. It's not that there's no AC, it's that there's no AC and it blows hot air.
Keep right at the fort.
It makes it worse.
Yeah, Jeannie is like, you know there's certain ways to like cut leaves with the egg because it looks like it's going to
In a quarter mile, turn right.
Then you pinch off all the flowers to make sure all the nutrients go to the leaves and not to the flowers. I was looking at Mimi's basil plant. Her basil plant has so many flowers. And her basil plant's like, you know that thing where they're like, you know, if you overwater it or if you don't water it enough, it turns like brown and things like that.
Yeah.
Her basil plant's really pretty. Mimi's dad's basil plant is really pretty.
Yeah, one of my palm trees is really ugly. But the rest are fine. One of them's really ugly.
But you have 12.
I have 10 now. About 2 more. That's not the point. It's still money.
And the only thing I paid
Wait, am I supposed to turn right here? Or is it in that plaza?
I think it's enough also. It's enough also.
Go straight, go straight. No, I'm just turning right here.
Well, but you'll know if it's in that plaza for sure.
This is 0.1 miles.
You still don't know if it's in this plaza.
We'll find out.
In a quarter mile, continue straight to stay on Inland Empire Boulevard.
Like we're overland it.
Come on!
Turn right onto North Archibald Avenue, then turn right. In a quarter mile, continue straight to stay on Inland Empire Boulevard.
Go straight. I think it might be like that corner.
I see Thai massage. Maybe it's not in here? Oh, on tar. Yeah, it's right there.
Your destination is on the right.
If I park here, can I even get out? I'm gonna park over there. Just go park over there. I think if I had to choose between having ants or having worms, I'd rather prefer ants. I prefer worms. Like in your dirt, I would prefer worms. Because worms, you can see them. Ants, you have like swarms and swarms of them, and they keep multiplying, and you can't see them, and they just crawl over everything. And they climb. The worms grow. What if they grow and you have fat, big earthworms? But you know where they are. You can clearly see where they are. Ants, they'll crawl all over your plant, they crawl over your walls outside your planter because they're looking for food.